Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on the Season 2 premiere of Humans Who Make Games, Adam Conover talks to comedian Ron Funches and Jean Goudon, creative director of the Assassin's Creed series. On Boogie Monster, Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone share a perfect recipe for the quarantined cook. This week on Profiles and Eccentricity, they cover the history of the Coruscant Unity cult, folks for whom a flat earth is ridiculous because they believe it's really a concave shell. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for our full list of shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, Amanda Seals, Jessica Chobot, and Jackie Johnson. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population Yount. Population Yount. Hampton Yount. Come on and do the Hampton Hamp. Come on and do the Hampton Hamp.
All right, stop what you're doing, because I hate this song now. It was a one-hit wonder. What a wonder.
No, Digital Underground actually did some
I bet
stuff.
they had two hits.
Yeah, their next hit was Tupac.
No.
Tupac Shakur's career.
Did they
Come
hit
on.
it?
He was in them originally. He was like a backup, right?
He was.
Yeah.
So-
Can you believe it?
And the sound comes down from the underground.
Hampton, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
It's so good to have you
Townies.
back.
Hey,
You
town
are
folk.
well. You are one of our
Townie favorites.
Townie favorites. We love having you
Fan
back.
favorites.
We get to promote. You have a new album out
Yes.
called Able.
Thank you. Thanks for
you
having me for this.
Explain
Yes.
how the title came to be.
A lame joke to myself where I have two other albums. So the albums are Unbearable and then Bearable and then Able.
That is so awesome.
there
And
you
then the
go.
next album, just Bull.
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 Yeah, it's a 10-year-long joke for no one.
For the person who's going to listen to this podcast and go buy all three.
It was out of spite, actually, that's how I named the first one, because I had my first joke that ever worked was like super hacky and relied on like a bear pun where you're breaking up with a girl and you give her like a breakup stuffed bear that says, "You're unbearable," right? And like,
Great idea.
Yeah, all the shitheads in Virginia like loved it.
Yeah.
And then like, my friends would joke, they'd be like, "Are you going to close on that for your
Unbearable.
album?" And I was
Unbearable.
like, "Fuck, you know, I'm going to title it that."
That's right.
Just
even better.
even better.
Well, I
Yeah.
love that it's playing itself out. Well, we'll get into it a little bit more on where people can get it. But hey, we are in Dumb People Town. The world is getting dumber as we speak. Just in your description of your albums and how you came up with your title,
It's almost like you've simplified it for the dumb world.
the world
It's
just
time
got 3% dumber, and we have to attack it. Daniel, do we have a story? Let's jump right in.
We do. Ready? This was sent in
Yes.
by John McClelland.
From the McClellan clan.
MCC. L-E-L-L.
I used to watch the McClellan Group on Sunday mornings all the time. And it
The
was an
McClellans
amazing show.
definitely, he and his family definitely are fighting the government about keeping their farmland, right?
You can't have it! My boy! He's got no arms! He's got no brain! He's functionally retarded!
Sir, that has nothing to do with your
Sir.
farmland.
Sir,
He's just complaining.
sir, yes,
to the
no one is
government.
arguing on all of those points.
That is
He's
rough.
a firefighter.
But fuck it, he wants to be a dancer!
These are all reasons
Again,
why
we-
you won't be farming.
Yeah.
This just makes you're less capable of farming.
Tell me business, boy.
He's got a shot, man!
Okay. We're taking the land.
I'm sorry, take it
At, it's John
just don't have the
McClellan
money.
at John Mick 71.
Thanks, buddy.
That's John MC 71. Here we go.
buddy.
A woman apparently didn't want her would-be lover to leave their motel room Saturday night in Manchester Township. This is from the AZ Central, so I guess Arizona.
The furthest away from merry old England.
What an oxymoron. Manchester, Arizona.
Well, the other part of it is she doesn't want the would-be lover to leave their motel room.
Right.
Would-be lover.
Motel room.
Motel room is a very key detail.
And would be. It's kind of when you put it individually, you could. There's
Dan, I know you're
innocence, but combined would be lover and motel room. You're a third of the way through No Country for Old Men.
Dan, aren't you? You're a Chicago fan. You love the band Chicago.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Chicago song? And I'll meet you later. You're my would-be lover. I think it's motel lover. You're my motel lover. You're my would-be motel lover.
25 of 6 inside 4.
Does motel like make the crime more severe? Like hotel, it's assault, but then if it's motel, it's aggravated assault.
yes.
Like they tack on stuff based off of
Right.
This is the order. It goes hotel, motel, then Holiday Inn.
Hotel,
Sir.
If you're a cop, hotel
are a
hand on
scoundrel.
baton, motel hand on gun.
That's right. That's right. Hannah, it's a motel. Set your phasers to tase.
Oh my God! You committed this crime in a Holiday Inn. We're giving you the electric chair. Electric chair. You're like, but it was mail fraud.
Holidome, kill him on the spot.
I've got to read these first 2 sentences together because it's written. It gets very conversational, and it only makes sense if you hear them back to back.
Okay.
A woman apparently really didn't want her would-be lover to leave their hotel room Saturday night in Manchester Township. We're talking chase you across Route 30 while drunk and naked. Didn't want him to leave, according to police.
By the way, that is very attractive in a woman.
We're also not talking. You're writing.
You're right.
We're not talking.
By the way,
some things you should look forward to.
Okay, if you're a journalist and use the phrase "we're talking," like I wouldn't even use that in an Applebee's commercial.
We're talking $9 ribs on a Friday, all buffalo sliders you can handle. We're talking patty shakes.
Come on down to the Applebee's. We're talking menu.
Whiskey corn dogs. We're talking.
Because when you're eating, we're talking.
Applebee's new slogan.
When you're eating,
we're talking.
We're forcing food through the talking. Applebee's.
Because when you don't want to be talking and sitting with people who talk whiskey,
You know, all the Applebee's classic conversations, like, "Hey, what's that shit on the wall?"
Well, we're
What's that shit
talking.
over there?
moose with sunglasses. We're talking fun.
When you're divorcing, we're talking.
Me and your mom, we're talking.
I mean, we're yelling.
We're still talking. We're still talking. It's not over. We're still talking. Applebee's. Your mother and I, we're still talking.
It's just your mother and I are still talking.
Are you guys
Applebee's.
gonna make it, Dad? Well, we're talking. We're talking. How about you be eating and we're talking?
Applebee's. So that is
we're
very
talking chase you
colloquial.
across Route 30 while
Sure.
drunk and naked, didn't want would-be lover to leave, according to police. Which I wish they had put in quote, because that'd be great if that's what the cops actually said. What happened, officer? We're talking chase you across Route
Chase you
30 while drunk and naked.
It's the type of stuff that the cops put on their Facebook
I love
page.
this. And completely naked is in quotes. And completely naked unless you count the blue socks Carrie Sue Smith was wearing.
The blue socks.
Carrie Sue Smith.
Carrie Sue Smith.
It's my
Wow.
favorite Kathleen Turner movie.
It's like a Dr. Seuss character.
Carrie Sue Smith wore her blue socks. Carrie Sue Smith fought a gox.
Ran after the cocks.
Carrie
did.
Sue
Well, this
Smith.
sounds like love. This sounds like true love.
Right. Also, if you put the right comma in there, it could be a sentence to someone named Smith. Carrie Sue Smith.
Carrie Sue Smith.
Yeah. Carrie Sue Smith. And it's exactly how you would expect to spell it. Kerri.
Kerri.
Yeah, which is not, I've never seen.
Sioux.
Yes.
The Lady of Manchester
Smith with an E.
doth pursue the scoundrel across the Lady of Manchester, Arizona.
I love that she left her
County.
blue socks on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, which means that's what she was wearing when she was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Which also means she picked those.
Yeah.
You picked blue socks.
Yep.
You put on
Or they
black
pick
socks, you
you.
put on white socks, you pick your blue socks.
Or they choose you, Dan.
You leave your
don't
socks
really know.
on while doing it.
Police were called.
leave your socks on.
There it was. He put the ball on the
Why
tee,
do we
and they stepped up to it with two bats.
You can leave your hat on.
You
Remember we had this whole
Yes.
conversation on here?
Yes.
You can leave your hat on. It is, by the way, one person granting another person permission for what to wear.
Right.
Seems like the power. You see the power right there.
You
That's too
can
much.
leave your motorcycle helmet on.
In fact, do
You
please.
can leave your sombrero on.
That's a great Randy Newman. You can leave your motorcycle helmet on, is what they say. It's what whoever is making love to someone from Daft Punk says. That's right.
Oh, 100%.
Leave it on.
Police were called to the area about 11:11 p.m. Make a
Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
Dreams
true.
come
So
true. Wishes
about
do come true.
11:11.
I
Literally-
wish I could see a naked woman in blue socks running across the highway.
My wish, no socks.
I wish
Let's
a
see
real
this.
journalist would write this article.
As for comics, if you did not like, it wasn't an emergency. It's certainly if you're by yourself and you drive and you see a woman chasing a guy in nothing but blue socks across the highway, do you go back? Do you loop back?
Yeah.
You
Oh.
always loop back.
I would be like, we have to see where this goes.
And you would go out and like,
How's it
help her.
going over
Yeah.
here? You
What's
having a good
happening?
time?
You getting him?
You guys know where the bank is?
Who's winning
I
tag?
don't know. I guess it's like if you had literally anything else going on, I'd be like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But like, I guess if you have absolutely nothing going on, you're like,
you double back.
let's go solve this
Oh, yeah.
crime.
Police were called to the area about 11:11 p.m. after a man driving west on Route 30 called 911 to say he saw a man being chased by a woman who was naked into the Manchester Crossroads parking lot, documents state. Once police caught up to the pair, now
Now they're together. Now they're
yes.
together.
Oh, I skipped a part.
Okay, that's
After we found out Carrie Sue Smith was wearing socks, here's the next part. Northern York County Regional Police arrested Carrie Sue Smith of no fixed address. She's a floater.
She's a floater. She's a drifter.
And this is who
She
she was
belongs to
chasing.
the earth.
If this were improv,
She's outside
we
the system.
we would heighten from her name. She was chasing Dante Eugene Hedgepath.
The third
Dante Eugenia Hedgepath.
of Manchester,
Arizona.
Dante
Arizona.
Eugene Hedgepath. P-E-T-H, Hedgepath.
The one and the same.
Yes,
Esquire.
right.
Hedgepath?
Good sir.
So he's
I
a
said
lord.
good day, ma'am.
Yeah.
I said good day. How many people have in his life said to him, Hedgepath, you've done it again.
None.
You drank all the serum.
You forgot to pick up your kids.
Hedgepath, you diabolical.
You're late for work again.
But it's like,
Hedgepath, get your hands out of the turlet.
You're being promoted to swing shift.
Hedgepath, get the strawberry salt. Another person has puked.
You lost
gather the phosphorus, hedge patch. We're making meth.
Dante Eugene Hedgepath of York. They found the two of them. They were found in a parking lot in the southwest corner of Arsenal Road. I mean, Arsenal in
This is
Manchester.
England.
And
This is
Manchester.
England.
You think it is?
Yes, I think they're reporting on something that's happening.
You're telling me that azcentral.com is picking up.
Maybe it's
Possibly because
AZ Central is
but
probably
I
a
don't know.
British paper. We're now all of
It's
our
Arizona.
fans in England are yelling at us right now, being
Yeah.
like AZ
You know
Central.
what I
Can we
say?
at least
Thanks for
Google?
listening.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate your. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your
Southwest corner of Arsenal Road and West 11th Avenue in Manchester Township. Police were called to the area, like I said, 11:11. They were in the Manchester Crossroads parking lot. Once police caught up to the pair, Hedgepath told police he knew Smith from high school and that they had gotten a motel room together at the Super 8 Motel on 40 Arsenal Road. You still think this is...
it's Arizona. I'm going back to Arizona. It's the Super 8. Hedgepath.
This is Doubtfire.
Yeah, it was very much. It's another banger in the mouth. While in the room, Smith began, quote, acting crazy. This is according to Hedgepath, so take that with a grain of salt.
That's right. And he's seen some crazy in his life.
This is what I love.
They knew each
They
other in
knew
high
each other
school.
from high school.
I knew her
And that
from
they
high
had gotten
school.
a motel room together. That is a flame you held on to for a long time and then decided to not burn bright.
That's right. That's one where the wick is wet. We got to let it dry a little bit before we can relight it.
While in the room, Smith began acting crazy, professing her love for Hedgepeth, and said they were going to, quote, have kids and start a life together.
Hell yeah. Oh, you got to marry that girl.
I mean, you
She's
waited this
bonkers
long.
for
It's
you,
high
fella.
school.
Wait a second. You want to tie me down? Get me over there.
You've carried this love since high school.
Yep.
Let's get to it. Kids, married, blue socks, motel. Let's go.
One thing guys love when taking a woman to a motel is talking about the plans.
Yeah. Oh, baby, I want to have so many opportunities
Dude,
with
let's
you.
come on.
So many
Let's get to
goals.
that motel
Oh, I
and let's
can't
start
wait.
talking about
Yeah,
preschools.
Let's just bang it out. In 30 years, we'll be arguing about laundry.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. Where do you want to eat? I want to eat where you want to eat. Let's have those arguments.
Let's just stay in. We always stay in. Oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to go there because you want me to want to go there.
I just want to go there. Now you're talking.
Hedgepeth stated that Smith's behavior began to, quote, freak him out. Just me, but I feel like Hedgepeth might have commitment issues. Yeah. Maybe?
Look,
Maybe.
all she wanted to do was just discuss how they wanted to raise their children using the rye method. And now, all of a sudden, he's freaked out. It's weird.
Sometimes it's not the right time for love.
Yes.
So
you got to let your heart open.
he told Smith he was leaving. Look, I hear you on the marriage
I'm
stuff.
leaving.
I hear you on all that. I need to let you know
I'll
I'm
pay
leaving.
for half the motel room. Here's $15. That's half of the motel.
Which I think Hedgepeth probably considered himself like, I did her right. I didn't even tell my kids when I left. And I told her I am leaving and not coming back.
This feels like the beginning of the romantic comedy where we're meeting the like male lead.
Oh,
Where
this is
the
their meet
first
cute?
thing where it's like, oh Jesus,
Yeah.
wow, I feel good.
I mean,
And he's
think
like,
of how-
run down the street while the girl's chasing him.
Think of how great their meet cute is going to be. How'd you guys meet, Mom and Dad? Well, high school, actually.
I was
We
running
planned
from a
you,
motel.
right away.
Yep.
Julia Roberts is the runaway bride.
I'd watch this
naked
movie.
chick.
Hedgepeth stated that Smith's behavior began to freak him out, so he told Smith he was leaving. Hedgepeth stated that Smith followed him into the lobby of the hotel completely naked and was screaming for him to
Are
come
we really
back.
going to call a motel like that a lobby? Can't we just say past the front desk?
Right.
It's not a lobby.
Right, the area where the
There's a
brochures
shrub.
are.
This isn't a lobby.
If there are more than 5 brochures, it is
Right.
not a lobby.
If the continental breakfast has no seats, it's
not
not
a lobby. The place where the guy gives you the key. That's what you could call it.
If you open the door
not
and
a
within
lobby.
2 steps you're at the desk.
Yeah.
It's not a lobby.
If
The
the
continental breakfast plates are the brochures.
If the restaurant are 2 vending machines, it's not a lobby.
Lobby audiences around America.
Right. If there's 2 other people in there and all the seats are taken, it's
not a lobby.
All right. If anything happens through a window. Okay, so
Not a lobby.
not a lobby.
Not a lobby.
So Hedgepeth stated that Smith followed him to the lobby, completely naked and screaming for him to come back. You think she's surprised that this didn't work?
On some level, he has to think.
But at what
it is
point are
nice
you like,
and
I'm going to double down so hard,
Yep.
they're going to start loving me? If you're
No
naked,
shyness.
if you're ever naked and yelling, you've lost.
Yeah, open heart. I'm just going to give it all.
Give
I'm
it
gonna
all.
Give it my all. This is my
If
America's
he doesn't believe
got
in love now,
love.
he will when I'm blue socked and naked in
Get
that
ready.
quote unquote lobby.
Get ready. Get
ready
for how much you're about
to love me. I'm sorry. Are you inviting me to take my business out into the streets? Because here
Honest
we
question. You guys are married, been married for quite a while, right? You made humans because of it. Have you ever gotten into an argument naked?
No.
I don't think you can win.
No, you can't. You immediately put clothes on and
You've
then
never been
laugh
like
and
changing
point
and
at
found
you?
yourself naked in a discussion with your wife, like an argument about.
No.
If
just
you
are putting
clothes
clothes
back on,
immediately.
you're putting,
and
I'm
then
putting
you have
everything
the
on.
argument.
If you want to win an argument in your own room, you got to just put on a parka. You know what I mean? Start putting everything
Put
on.
something on. I mean, yeah.
At
there's
least
no
a
way.
shirt, just Donald Duck it. When then you start arguing.
Donald Duck is
top,
the
no
top.
bottom.
Yeah, you have an out at any point.
Top, no bottom.
You're taking this serious? It's kind of what the genius part
Don't
of
look at the metronome.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall when he has that like naked.
yeah,
But
yeah.
they don't really have a fight. He just gets dumped. Spoiler
Yeah, you
alert.
dump naked.
Follows him into the lobby, completely naked, screaming for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
He ran out of the Super 8, so I imagine walked the hallway, stopped in the lobby, then ran out.
Took 3 steps and ran out of the lobby.
With Smith's
Walked out of his door to the outside.
Right, exactly. It's a motel.
Where's the lobby?
They almost had to go to the lobby.
Yeah. Right. If you have to walk, if your walk to the lobby is outside.
Yeah, if it
it's
involves
not
a
lobby.
parking lot and looking at a dog
That's what I'm
or a
saying.
squirrel
How would they
outside?
even get unless the room's in his name? So she freaks him out. He leaves, goes to the quote unquote lobby, for no other reason than to make sure the incidentals don't get put on his card. That's his.
That's all he's doing.
I'm leaving. You need to transfer stuff to her. Who? You'll
leaving.
see. She's going to be
She's
here in about
coming.
2 seconds.
She's trying to raise a family in that motel room.
I'm going to tell you right now, she does not have a card on her person, and you'll know why.
That we know of. That I
That
know
we know
of.
of, that
She's
we
already
know of.
taken 3 things out of the minibar. I'll see you later.
So hot on his heels. He runs out. Smith is hot on his heels. Apparently, as she followed him through the parking lot and across Arsenal Road, that's Route 30, still completely naked.
Yep.
Searching hedge path, police found...
Searching Hedge Path. Amazing movie.
Unbelievable.
Just an amazing movie.
That's a new movie.
It's the Finding Forrester of movies.
Searching hedge.
You the man now, Hedgepeth.
I don't know this cop frisking me.
You the man now, dog.
Finding Forrester. That was a deep cut.
You the man now,
That's
dog.
a soup
Is
question.
We're calling the drug sniffing dog now, man.
Searching hedge path.
Searching hedge path.
Hedgepeth.
Police found an open bottle of Grey Goose cherry-flavored vodka.
Was that legal?
By the way,
Grey Goose
top
is a
shelf.
Come
top
on.
shelf.
Grey Goose is a high quality
It goes a little up and then it goes a little down.
Cherry flavor. Yeah, you're like Grey Goose.
Goose.
Like, wow, cherry flavored.
Oh. It's like we're watching good then bad fireworks.
Ciroc lemons.
In a grocery bag that he was carrying.
Why not just drink window cleaner?
cherry flavor.
Cherry flavored Windex.
Hedgepeth said he and Smith had been drinking. He also smelled of marijuana, according to... He's just trying to get
out.
through the night.
It smells like Arizona. It smells like freedom.
Right. He also had a container of raw leaf marijuana inside another grocery bag.
Tight.
I understand when he left, he did not think cops were going to be involved.
Yeah, but like if you're out
Be
walking,
ready. If you're being chased by a naked person,
ready.
you may not be bringing the cops on, but they're coming to you.
someone's gonna call him.
Right. Hedgepeth showed police a medical marijuana card, but did not have any proof he purchased the marijuana from a Pennsylvania dispensary. I hate all those laws. Police placed Smith in the back of a cruiser and gave her a blanket to cover up.
Nice.
Cover up
She
that
went
mouth.
right to bed. Curled up like an angel.
She lives there now.
They gave her a Nilla wafer and some orange juice.
You know, when she's not running down the street with her pussy out, she's an angel.
The problem is she's hardly ever an angel. Quote, she stated that Hedgepeth wanted to leave, but she didn't want him to. That's pretty straightforward. When asked why she left the room naked, Smith stated, quote, that's Carrie Sue Smith. I don't know. Something inside me told me to go after him.
I think a lot of people do a lot of things from that inner voice. They they blame a lot on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something inside me said,
Yeah.
"Let's do it."
You know, I've heard the expression, if you love something, let it go. But
if you
fuck
really
that.
love it,
Something
you
inside
follow
Chase
that
it the
motherfucker.
down, stab it in the throat as it's escaping.
So there's a bridge in Austin that goes from downtown to South Congress, and it is high up, okay? It's high up over the water. There's a moment where you're crossing the bridge that I feel like everybody is like, what if I jumped off this thing right now? Well, you would die, okay? You would probably die. If you survived the fall,
you'd
you'd be
break your legs.
badly injured, break your leg, break your neck, whatever. You don't do it. That's the little voice inside of you going, jump off this thing. You don't do it.
You know, that's the
Some
little
people
Jiminy Cricket. Hey, get your tits out. Hey, ask the cop if he wants to suck on your tits.
There you go. Hey, leave those blue socks on and run after him. Hey.
Snort some coke off of that switchblade. Hey, this guy's a real caper.
Hey, I'm Jiminy Cricket. Hey.
Hey, Jiminy Cricket saying, "Hey, snort some coke off that switchblade." If that appeared in any cartoon, like old Warner Brothers cartoon,
Keep a bat in your keep a baseball bat in your car. Hey, what'd that motherfucker say to you?
Hey, don't take that from him.
Ask that guy what he's looking at.
Call that cop a pig.
Hey, hey, the whole outside's your bathroom.
Hey, you think you can hit that window from here?
It's that I don't know. This voice inside me.
I don't know.
Do it.
I wasn't raised right. I'm
There's
just
a-
a voice.
Hey, double back and ask who said that.
Hey, reach for that cop's gun.
Hey, wait till
get it.
You
Be
can
quick.
get it.
Hey, wait till they make you.
You don't have to pay for that. Don't back down. Don't do it now.
Hey, scissor kick that man in the head.
You're winning. You're winning.
This little Jiminy Cricket voice. I mean, that's how
When you
every.
wish for some meth, doesn't matter if it's from Beth.
There's a quote at the secret group in Houston. They just wanted like poster quotes for their, and it just says, it's attributed to Jiminy Cricket, and it's perfect. It just says, when you wish upon a star, makes no difference.
That is about as truthful as you
Yeah,
get.
I know, and I'm like, I want that on a shirt.
So they threw a blanket on this gal.
Yeah, so they put her in the blanket, okay?
Okay, good job.
Burrito.
She's
Miss-
a burrito.
Right.
She's just a drunken burrito.
Meth head burrito.
She stated she stated that Hedgepeth wanted to leave, but she didn't want him to. When asked why she left the room, she said, "I don't know. Something told me to go after him."
Yep.
Smith, who smelled of alcohol,
Jiminy Cracket.
kept saying,
Jiminy Cracket.
"Yeah,
Jiminy Cracket.
you bet you own that now."
Jiminy Cracket. Jiminy
No,
Cracket.
no, I'm saying don't let anyone take that from
Jiminy
you.
Cracket. Let's
She
mail
kept
it
saying,
to
"Quote."
ourselves.
This is what she said when she kept saying, "I love him. I'm not crazy."
Bitch, you crazy.
No, I love him.
No, you're not.
Hey, love can't be crazy. Love can't be crazy. There's a little voice inside of me right now saying I can't be crazy.
Officer, I just met her an hour ago. She says we went to the same high school.
I love him.
Tell him again.
Tell him again.
Tell him everyone
Smith?
else is crazy.
He must be so charismatic. I mean, really, that guy must be like
Say, I'm
James
crazy,
Bond
you're
times
crazy.
12.
Smith faces
Jiminy
charges of
Cracket.
indecent exposure,
Spit in his face.
open lewdness, public drunkenness, and disorderly conduct. She ran that's the cycle.
She should have had some criminal mischief in there.
Hedgepeth was charged with possession of a small amount of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia,
Yeah.
possession of illegal non-prescription narcotics,
And
public
possession of her
drunkenness,
heart.
and disorderly conduct.
Officer, he stole from me.
What did he steal from you?
Your heart. Tell him your heart. Tell him your heart.
Kick the door.
Save that puke for inside the cop car. They'll treat you better.
Hold it in.
Kick the door.
Jiminy Cracket.
Jiminy Cracket, come
Wearing blue
on.
socks today. Okay, we're gonna play a round of guess the age.
All
Now,
right.
here's the fun part. Ready? They are the same exact age.
Okay, so
they went to high school together, apparently.
Right.
Oh, that's
how,
right.
But now you have to gauge how long ago was high school.
How are they still referring to high school? Okay, so now Hampton.
They
you
got
can-
motel money.
They do. So Hampton, you can go first, Tig, which is in between the two of us, or third. So where do you want to guess?
I'm going to guess first, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
How-
Age, right?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
old do you think
Let's
they
take
are?
Taking all your everything you
I
know
think they're-
about these two. Blue socks.
I'm thinking under 30, and I'm going to say like 27.
Okay,
27.
27.
Okay.
So they're still in high school range.
Yeah, like
funny.
it's
But it's
still
almost been
still
10
fresh.
years.
It's fresh, exactly.
Yeah.
35.
35 from Jason.
Because they're
Score.
coming up on their 20-year reunion. But it's a couple years away.
Oh man.
Man.
I think in some bizarre way they're 21.
21 years old.
21. They're young.
I should have gone to college with
Yeah.
It's so recent.
Went to high school
You
together.
don't need college.
Okay.
We don't.
Phoenix Online, that's a college.
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Carrie Sue Smith.
And
And can we even remember his full
Philip
name?
Hedgepeth.
Alfred Pennyworth.
I don't know. It was Philip.
Oh, Dante Eugene.
Dante Eugene.
Dante
Hedgepeth.
D.E. Hedgepeth.
Yes.
Or my name is D.E. Hedgepeth.
What'd you say, Ham?
2 monocles. Blink, blink.
He said 29.
I said 27.
27.
Jay said 35.
35.
I said 21.
Okay.
It's a nice range there.
It is a nice range. None of you are exactly right.
Shit.
Because these two old high school friends,
Get
now
your answers in, townies.
one of them lovers, running across the streets, blue socks and naked with drugs in the grocery bags and cherry-flavored Grey Goose. Get your answers in because they are both exactly 47 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's how old we are.
This is her. She is pissed.
She looks good.
She's got a
Guys,
broken
yeah?
Are
heart.
you sure that's
She
not
kind of
him?
looks like
And she's
Rutger
that's
That's
Hauer.
her. That's her.
She looks
Yes.
like Rutger Hauer from
I-
Blade
She does
Runner.
look a little Rutger
I
Hauer.
love her
but
haircut.
Rutger Hauer looks really
By the way,
hot,
I
though.
love
Yeah.
her haircut. Annie
Yeah,
Lennox.
she looks cool.
Annie Lennox.
She's
She's,
pissed off.
a
She got a
missionary,
broken
man.
heart and she's mad about it.
All right, there you go. First story down in the books.
That was
Yes.
a mega story.
Hampton Yount is with us. We're going to talk to him about his album and other fun stuff right after this break. Stay with us.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying connected and productive? And then there's your newest coworker, the cat. Well, your friends at Trello have been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's Collaborative Suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Trello keeps everyone organized and on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Teams of all shapes and sizes at companies like Google, Fender, Costco, and likely your favorite neighborhood coffee shop all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to DPT. That's Dumb People Town for you. Thanks for tuning in.
We should mention a couple of things that we have going on, should we not?
Yes, we
So we're coming up on the
Tower.
live Dumb People Town that we're doing at Moon Tower. We're doing it on Friday
And we're all
night.
doing stand-up shows there.
And stand-up shows and everything. But the live Dumb People Town is 7:30 Friday night at 800 Congress.
It
which
is a
8th
big
and
venue,
Congress.
so we want to fill it with
Come on,
townies.
townies.
Eliza Skinner right now is the first guest
And she
that we're going to have. And
crushed
she's
it.
So
crushing on
great.
the show. She's going to be amazing.
Unreal
and we're
funny.
trying to get another guest as well, and we will let you know when we lock that in. But check back.
But you can
and-
come and be one of the guests. Bring
Yeah.
stories.
Bring
Read them.
stories,
You're a part
read
of this.
them.
These are so much fun. One, there's going to be a meet and greet.
Yep.
Right? So
Two.
if you are a pillar of the community or a city council member, you can come hang out with us pre-show.
Hell
and the
yeah.
great thing about festivals, it happened at SF Sketchfest. It might happen at Moon Tower. We ended up hanging out with everybody after the show.
That's
so I
right.
mean, unless we have somewhere else we got to run to, but if you buy a pass, come with us to the next show too. There's so many opportunities to hang out with us.
The
come
best.
to Dumb People Town. We have never not had an amazing show at Moon
And
Tower.
if you're in LA, we're doing another Live Dumb People Town on May 7th at Largo.
It's gonna
With
be
the
a
last
blast.
one was so great. That episode is up now with John Hamm and Karen Kilgariff. Amy Mann is going to be playing music, and we are locking in the guests on that as we speak. So that
wait.
should be great. Hampton Yount, our wonderful guest, has a fantastic brand new comedy album that Jay you were listening to on Sirius Radio.
I was laughing so hard in my car, I was like gasping for air.
It is called Able, and it is so funny, and everything you do.
You can get it on iTunes. You can get. We have a cassette tape of it that Hampton brought us.
You guys can get cassettes, and I also made T-shirts, special T-shirts of the cassette art that my
That's
brother
great.
drew.
Phenomenal.
And you can buy it like as a bundle on my website, HamptonYount.com. So
This is you as a kid.
yeah, it's me
but
as a
it's
kid.
got crazy eyes.
I have my younger brother help me with the Photoshop. There, it's like I don't know how to do anything. Like I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
that,
and you're like, please, can you help me with
thankfully I have
this?
siblings who are like geniuses at like making stuff.
It's phenomenal. I can't stop looking at it. It's unbelievable.
It's so
I
cool.
get so many people writing me that is like, this looks like a very hardcore rap album. I was like, that was my,
And this shirt
my
is
goal.
like a memorial shirt.
I want to scare Dane Cook. I want to put the fear of God in everybody in this business.
do it.
Bill Burr, you're
It's-
done.
It's so funny. I mean, both your first two albums are great. This one is.
Let this be the doorway into
This is
all
definitely
of them.
the best one.
Well,
so
it's
far,
an evolution.
so.
You've evolved as a comic from the beginning
Yeah,
until
I
now.
feel a lot happier on stage now.
It is.
That's
we
great, man.
watched you
you recently. You came down and performed with us in Huntington Beach.
That was so much fun.
And you were hilarious.
You've built more fans through being Crow T Robot on the new Mystery Science Theater with Jonah and Baron and all these
Luckily, it
wonderful
attracts
people.
like a really like comedy savvy audience. They actually want to watch more comedy.
And what's great is I saw a live show of that at the Ace Hotel.
Oh, that's right.
Unbelievable.
That was so much
Where are we
fun.
at on that right now? You guys 2 seasons, right?
Yeah,
Are we
we're kind of
maybe
still
getting a third?
in like limbo right now
Okay.
with things. But I mean, it's the reaction to the second season is really like amazing. And it's one of the things I'm most proud of, like that's ever come out.
So good.
Because you're so funny and so fast throughout,
I
and
ask
it's
you
like
guys?
perfect.
Thanks,
Perfect.
guys.
Now I know that you can do
I've loved you for
can do
years.
the album and the shirt. Is there a package you can buy where you will watch Cry Wilderness with somebody? It's my favorite.
totally,
I
like-
tell you so
Dude,
many times.
I'm becoming like Mark Maron here, like selling merch out of my garage here.
Yeah,
And it's
I
like,
don't care.
I'm trying to come up with like package deals where I'm like, all right,
should.
what if I sign something? Or
Dude,
like,
I want to
make an
watch
audio
Cry
message.
Wilderness with you.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
should
I tell
be
you all the time how much
something
that
you
is my
offer.
favorite one you guys did.
Oh,
I
my
think
God.
that'll cost you a Quiznos sandwich.
Okay.
The gas to come
I'm
over
out.
to
I'm
my
out.
place.
I'm out.
Toasted or untoasted?
Toasted.
All right,
You got
have to do that.
So here's what you do. If you listen to this podcast and you love Hampton, which I'm sure you do,
Go to iTunes, download his album.
support a comic. Download the album or go to HamptonYount.com. That's YOUNT.
Yeah.
.com and get a bundle of the stuff, the T-shirt, the cassette. It's
cassette,
a really cool
T-shirt. You get a sticker, all for $30.
Oh,
You don't even
come
have to
on.
pay shipping and handling. I'm doing this almost at cost.
I'm doing it at cost.
I'm doing it at cost.
Phenomenal, and they can see your dates where you're performing live
Yeah.
on there as well. Hampton Yount.
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of dates coming up.
Hell yeah.
Please go see him.
Go see him. Go see Dan at DanielVanKirk.com and see where he's doing new
Yeah,
stuff.
we're a little bit out in front right now, but I have a few more legs. I'll be doing 2 runs in the Midwest and the East Coast. So I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date. But DanielVanKirk.com.
And superscholars.com, you can see all of our stuff, which includes all of our tour dates. Bloomington, Indiana in May, and right after that Largo show.
Nice.
And then Salt Lake City at the end. We just added San
At the
Francisco.
end of May, San Francisco in
End of June at Cobb's. We have 2 nights, and it's good stuff all the way around.
Livermore Arts Center in Livermore, California. That's Northern California
So,
as well.
July, and then San Diego. We may our San Diego date, which we were supposed to do in January, is now at the end of July. Good stuff all the way around. Go to superscholars.com.
Golden age of comedy, guys.
And let's jump into the last story, huh, Dan?
Okay, here we go. Ready? Mm-hmm. An Adelaide teenager's night
Adelaide
This
is
is in Australia.
Yes.
Usually, yeah.
went literally down the drain.
The opposite direction because it is Australia.
It is Australia.
Coriolis effect.
In America, this goes the other way.
Okay.
My life would still be ruined, but it'd be going in the other direction.
Resulting in embarrassing
My
and
mother wants me
bizarre
to leave as
rescue
Michael Jackson.
in Beaumont. Firefighters and paramedics were called to Gordon Place at Beaumont around 1 a.m. after an 18-year-old man became wedged in a drain from the shoulders up. I'm going to show you guys this picture.
Wedged
I thought you said
in
it was a
drain.
kid. He's
Wedged in a
18-year-old
drain.
kid. 18-year-old kid.
Is wedged in a drain that R. Kelly song, or is that a different?
That's trapped in a closet.
Sorry, okay.
Because I'm wedged in a drain now. I'm trapped in a drain. Somebody call a plumber. I'm going to fuck that plumber.
That's not a drain. This is a drain.
No, not a drain. It's a knife.
Beer. Foster's Australian for beer.
All right, are you ready to take a look at this?
Sure, I cannot wait to see this.
I bet you Will Anderson knows this guy. I bet. Will Anderson
Oh, he's
knows
great.
him. He's great. Yeah, he's funny. He's great.
Okay, so
That makes a lot more sense.
He lost, and also makes a lot less sense.
But it's so funny
This
because
is
in my mind it was like a quicksand situation, and his head and his arms
Okay,
are
so
out.
when you say drain, it is like what
Street
we
drain,
thought of as
yeah.
like a gutter, so or like a street drain like thing where on the street, there's the hole that leads down into the sewer.
Yeah, where it lives.
That's what I'm saying. This is the beginning of it.
Pennywise.
This is the beginning of it.
This
Right
guy's
here.
trying to like high five Pennywise. Let's chill with you down there.
Do you want
Everything
do you
floats
want your
down there?
boat?
That sounds cool.
Do you want your boat?
Yeah, Ty.
I've got popcorn.
Oh, Ty, dude. You got some porno mags down here? This is cool. I'm going to set up shop. I got a
but
futon.
so-
I'm
Richie's
bring
gonna
in.
be mad at you.
So this
Now we're friends.
That's fucking scene.
Now they're friends. It's a sitcom, Pennywise and this
Hey,
guy.
Georgie. Hi, Georgie.
Come down here, Georgie.
Dan.
Hey, Georgie, you have to pay half my rent
Hampton
down
and I
here.
are doing very solid Pennywise voices.
Hi,
right?
Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Come down here.
There are townies listening to this that are like, nope, I'm not. Don't bring Pennywise
please
into my
stop.
life.
Stop
I cannot hear
doing
this
it.
voice.
Richie's going to be mad at you, Georgie. Do you want your boat? Come down here. You'll float too.
Dan, stop. Dan.
That
So
guy's
the
like,
picture-
cool, boat, awesome.
This
Fucking hey, dude. Dude, you got a fucking boat down
Boat,
there,
let's
dude?
go to spring break, dude.
Dude, you know them damn old boats. Worst day is the day you buy it, the day you sell it, dude.
So Dan, this picture of this kid down in the drain, it will
Down
be
in the drain.
it'll be on the Facebook page. It is. You have to see it.
It
It's
looks like a Looney Tunes type
caught
of
in a
image.
drain.
It doesn't prepare you.
His
for-
legs are angled in a way where they can't come down. Like he
His-
literally is sticking them
also,
up in
his
the air.
legs look fake. It looks like
Yes,
a mannequin.
looks like a
No,
mannequin
but his-
got
It looks
shot.
like he went into a shit drain.
What shoes is he wearing? Are those like DC shoes? What are those?
I don't know.
Caught in a drain.
Those aren't shoes, those are
I'm
knives.
all up, buddy, you get love, a bad drain.
Look at him.
He's just.
You think he's like, little help,
yeah.
guys?
Squeeze me out.
Because he can't. He'd have to reach all the way back to pull himself.
He can't get out.
Shout
to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You put me in a street drain.
Yeah, he's like yelling up from the drain. He's like, guys, guess what? More bad news. My phone screen did crack. Wasn't even worth it.
Well, I thought you had that protective thing on it. Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, it's not.
Plus, I'm gonna die here now.
Blood rushing to his head because he's angled in a very. Clearly, he thought he could get something that fell down there and climb.
The unusual scene prompted a visit by police patrols who determined that severely intoxicated teenager had not been the victim of a prank or assault, but of his own inebriation.
Yep.
A police spokesman said friends had been looking after the vomiting teenager, and when they turned their backs momentarily, he stumbled out onto the road, landing headfirst into the curbside drain.
No.
Yes.
No. So he tripped and
He
fell
tripped
into the
and
drain.
fell straight into. He's like
Slipped on a banana peel type of shit.
Yep.
the
then
spokesman
I fell in a drain.
said, quote, the road was sloped, which contributed to the young
That's
man being
racist.
stuck
That is racist.
until
Let's go.
emergency crews arrived. So yeah, they were like, you good? I'm good. Just give me a sec. All right, we're going to...
As long as the road's not sloping, I'm
gonna turn around and tell people we're out here. Just do not move.
The slope is helping the vomit come out.
Don't go that way.
I'm actually
What
going.
were you singing about?
You know, there's like farm to table. This is vomit to sewer. I'm giving it as direct as possible.
Just cutting out the middle.
Vomit to sewer.
I mean, if your friend does this, help them. But everyone gets to take a picture first.
I was trying to wave at a Ninja Turtle.
But like
When he gets married, this should be the save the date.
Yep. Head over heels in love with you. He is.
I'm looking for love in all the right places.
I found it. Hey, he is so far in that drain, though, Dan.
I know.
How
He's
do you get him out?
Ankles? I have no idea.
It feels
No,
like you could
because
just
you-
push him in further and then remove like
You live down there now.
cap.
Splinter's your new master.
You're a
You
drain
will
boy.
learn the ancient art
There's
of
foot soldiers
ninjutsu.
coming. Run.
Are there ghosts down there? Just be nice to your new rat friends.
After clearing the drain of the teenager, firefighters handed him to paramedics. It's your
Clearing the
problem now.
drain like a plumber. Oh, I see the problem.
We're gonna snake his ass out.
Gonna have to snake. You're gonna want to
We're
snake
gonna
that.
snake his ass out. That's not a snake. At-back snake ass.
It's not a snake. That's a
Snake
child.
his ass out.
He was treated for minor injuries at the scene and was expected to make a full recovery after his impending hangover from hell.
Yay! Good for him.
Well, bless my bleeming onion.
I can't wait to put that picture on the Facebook.
Oh, it is so good. It is
my
so
word.
Facebook worthy.
That is such a great. I mean,
I might use
Very
that
shareable.
picture to promote like the next live DPT.
I think you should.
absolutely should.
Don't get, if you're you are coming to the show unless you're stuck in a drain.
Yeah, this is the only way we'll allow you to not be
That's
at this
the only
show.
excuse we'll take.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just stuck in a drain.
Just a teen in a drain.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just Australian in a drain.
Australian Jane.
Still just an Australian
in the
drain. Hampton Yount, the album is called Able. Go pick it up. I'm so proud of you, and we love you so much, dude.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Always fun.
So much fun.
Best.
And oh shit, we gotta get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.